Takis Rice Krispies.
Takis Rice Krispies.
I'm so interested in them.
Me too.
How will they taste?
Oh my God.
This might be risky.
But will it Rice Krispie? Let's find out. What are we doing making frickin' Rice Krispies? Another day, another weird Rice Krispie treat. Today we're trying
Takis. Now, we're of course gonna try the two classic flavors, red and blue, but I also found an additional flavor that I think could really taste good as a Rice Krispie. We'll save that one for later.
I also didn't want to like burst your bubble when you were like prepping all of this, but it's so funny that we had like the box over it, as if people clicking didn't see the title, didn't see the thumbnail.
I don't know. Maybe it just got auto-played in their recommendations.
Yeah, you're right. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Hi, welcome.
This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform for all your website needs.
Yeah, don't discount my box and my effort to tape over the label and put a question mark on it. I sharpied that question mark myself. I also sharpied this question mark.
This is truly a question mark. I don't know what flavor this is.
Okay.
Which one should we start with?
I'm thinking let's go with the red, the Fuego.
All right.
Let's remind our taste buds of what these are like.
Very red.
Very red.
Heavily loaded.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. They're heavily loaded.
Heavily loaded.
With flavor.
Ooh, the crunch.
Wow. This is like the salty version of overloaded sugar treats. These days, when I eat like really sweet things, I'm like, oh, it's so sweet. This is the same thing, but for savory saltiness.
Wait, is it too salty for you? Because you are like a salt fiend.
Kind of like it. This is horrible that we got this, because I'm gonna want these now.
Wow. It is really salty.
But it's not just salt.
No, it's the flavor too.
A lot of flavor.
There's
My mouth.
lime. There's a little spiciness.
Does this have MSG in it? Yep, monosodium glutamate.
Ah, the good stuff.
Well, I'm honestly actually a little bit excited about this because there are sweet flavors to this. Citric acid, I like that.
Yeah, that's the limey flavor.
Sugar. I think that we should probably crush this before we mix it in. Otherwise, we're just gonna end up with logs of Takis, right?
Yeah, that probably makes sense. Although, would that be good?
Instead of using a normal metal hammer, I want to try using something more gentle. Now, I recently tried ordering a wood mallet for woodworking online.
He didn't look at the dimensions. It's very tiny.
It's so small! But I think it might be perfect for smashing chips.
Yep. Now let's not beat them up too much. I still want some like substance to the crunch.
Yeah, I don't want it to be dissolved into
Just crumbs.
crumbs, no. I think that's pretty great. I might like break up any other big ones by hand.
Yeah,
We have a variety of shapes and sizes here.
we do.
Is that about 2 cups?
We'll find out. Not at all.
Oh, it's always satisfying lighting this up again. Getting ready for another like bad cooking experiment.
What do you mean bad?
Amazing creation we're about to invent.
I actually think that the sheer intensity of the Takis flavor could balance the sweetness of the marshmallows
I think
really
so.
well, honestly.
And with a little bit of butter thrown in there,
You can't go wrong with this.
I think this might be the only Takis flavor I've ever tried.
Same, I've only tried the red.
What's the other one?
The blue.
What flavor is blue?
The flavor is blue heat.
This is a calorie non-counting day. Hopefully these melt and they're not old again. I'm worried that these aren't gonna melt. They're old, they're not melting.
They They are.
Baby, this isn't like I've done this so many times. This isn't.
Let me try.
This isn't how it's supposed to work.
You're not trying hard enough. There's hope still that these will melt.
Look at what you've done. Look at what you've done.
These are not old. These are from the Bacon Rice Krispies, so they're only like a little old.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They're like, you know, what we know that they do expire, but we don't know how soon they expire.
They're looking normal.
Caitlin, it's doing the thing.
No,
They're frying. They're cooking up.
they're not even that old.
Oh no, maybe they're squishing now. Maybe
They're squishing, they're squishing. You just need to squish harder.
It's my fault. I wasn't squishing hard enough. No, baby, it's cooking up like eggs. It's cooking up like eggs.
These are literally like a month or two old.
Baby, they're not a month or two old.
Yes, they are. When did we film the Rice Krispies? It was not that long ago. These only expire October 1st. No, I don't want to go back to the store. If you didn't watch our Bacon Rice Krispies, you don't know the history of this, but this is, God, don't flip them. This is a painful, this is a sore spot for me.
Okay, go on.
God, well, it looks delicious.
Look at that, isn't that so jiggly? It's like,
You sure you don't want to use that? Oh my God.
I mean, like, this might be a thing. Like, cook up some old marshmallows, let it caramelize, let it cool. That's probably gonna be freaking delicious. All right, where were we? Now, before we move on to another attempt, I want to experiment with this, because this looks nasty and so tasty at the same time. The last time we cooked down stale marshmallows, we cooked it down real far.
Yeah, it became like a praline, like toffee.
I hope this is a combination of crispy toffee and soft. Oh, yes.
Crispy on the outside, but still some give.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to eat this.
We get so distracted in these videos.
Look at this.
It's like a pancake, or eggs. I hear the crunch. It's good? Better than a marshmallow, I'm assuming? Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is delicious.
What are we doing making frickin' Rice Krispies?
Let's just melt stale marshmallows, cook them in butter, and eat that.
That's way better than some more. That is the most delicious thing that has ever come.
From any of our attempts to make Rice Krispies?
What are the puffy things?
Marshmallows?
That's the most delicious thing to ever come from a marshmallow.
I agree.
I think we might need to do an episode on this once we figure out a good title.
What is the
'Cause this
episode more than what we just did?
Oh, no, I have ideas.
Okay.
I have ideas.
You want to embed some stuff in there? Takis?
Takis Rice Krispies.
Takis Rice Krispies.
I'm so interested in them.
Me too.
How will they taste? Let's get this going. Oh, there's still paper on there.
Just a little bit. A little bit more. Good enough. We got most of it.
A little bit of extra fiber. See, this is doing the thing where it's melting like immediately and just stringing and leaving behind like goop.
You know,
Yeah.
we're learning.
We're learning.
They're almost there. There's
They're
just a
almost
smidge
there.
of structure left.
Yeah.
Who's calling me? I'm doing important things.
Oh, it's go
it's
time.
Sorry.
It's go time.
Oh, sorry. Does it look like we had a good amount?
Yeah, looks good. You see the stringage?
Yeah, I see the stringage tying it together. I like how it's all getting dyed like
Red.
pink and red,
Yep.
which I did suspect would happen.
Prep a second container just in case. This might all fit.
I think it should all fit. It's okay if it mounds up some. I think it just takes up more space because there's more air. Oh, you're flinging. It looks like a baked pasta.
It totally does.
Or like baked
Ziti?
ziti.
Yeah, baked ziti.
That's some baked ziti right there.
I'm getting smells.
I smell spicy corn, and I smell marshmallows. You smell other things than spicy corn and marshmallows?
No, that's mainly it, but I just wonder how that combo is gonna be in my mouth.
It is reminiscent of the Flaming Hot Cheetos Rice Krispies, but I do wonder how the other flavors will compare.
All right, what's up next?
Blue Takis! Will these taste any different from the red?
It says it's extreme, so maybe they're just hotter.
These are also extreme.
Oh. This says, the red says hot chili pepper and lime. This is just hot chili pepper.
Oh, that's so similar. It's gonna taste the exact same.
Let's see. Cheers.
It kind of tastes the same. I feel like I taste lime.
I taste more lime
Me too!
in this one. This one's more limey.
What?
Takis, are you lying to us?
Are you liming to us?
Why would you lime?
Why does it lime?
All right, you know how much to put in.
Yeah,
I trust you.
I don't think it'll all fit at once, but
At least this one will look interesting. It'll look different.
yeah.
I'm smashing with a hammer!
Okay. Controlled smashes.
I just wanted to do it for the meme. I just felt it. I just felt powerful.
It's kind of funny seeing the bare corn chip exposed within the blue.
It's all a lie.
The blue is all in the powder. It's not in the corn at all.
Isn't there blue corn?
There is blue corn.
Takis, why are you going halfway with your products?
Yeah, aren't these blue heat?
This is just skin deep.
Shame. Disappointing. Wait. It's contamination.
There's like 5 crumbs.
This is more than 5, sir.
This one's gonna be less eventful, I hope.
Not another grocery store trip?
What if we were like out of gas?
I see a speck of red got in.
It was from the spatula.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that blue dye mixing with the marshmallows.
That is nice. That's pretty aesthetic.
Oh yeah.
That's an aesthetic treat. You know, it has a little bit of like cotton candy vibes, but
Yeah.
like evil cotton candy. Evil and chunky
Like
cotton
undead.
candy.
It's undead.
Undead. It's
Yes.
undead big ziti.
It's like underworld pasta.
2 thumbs way up for our leading lady. What a dish.
All right, blue, done.
Yeah. Also, I noticed your mouth is blue already. So this will be interesting.
I'm really curious about what your final flavor is.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say, I'm really curious about what our poop's gonna be colored later. Maybe that's what I was thinking. But yes, the final flavor. Dragon Sweet Chili. I found this because I was searching for sweet Takis. I did not find any, but this one says sweet in it, and so I think it might go well with the Rice Krispies if there's like a hint of sweetness.
Wow.
I don't know.
Let's try one.
I think there's a shot.
Ooh, slightly different color.
Oh, is it?
They're kind of orange.
Oh, interesting.
Orange pink.
Okay. Is there sweetness?
I'm not getting punched in the face with flavor.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I did notice it didn't seem to have as much powder on it.
Yeah, it's not blasted.
Oh, there is some sweetness. It is more
Yeah.
subtle.
Yeah, it's more subtle. Still some spice though, especially once you finish it and you swallow. There's still like a little bit of like spicy kick.
You're right. After swallowing, there is a little
Yeah.
spice. This will be interesting. I'm not sure. It's kind of a wild card.
It's a wild card.
Whoop. Too much.
My lady, your smashing hammer.
Thank you. So much less powder.
Yep.
This one also wasn't available at all stores. I had to go to a separate store for it.
Now our Talkie is the second genre of chips we've tried. We've tried corn puffs in the form of Flaming Hot Cheetos. Oh, what am I doing?
I don't know.
I'm distracted. This one isn't getting colored as much.
I think it's because there's less powder
Yeah.
on the outside.
Yeah. I think the thing I'm worried most about this isn't really the mix of flavors, although that is something I do worry about. I worry about the corn.
Yeah. Again, I'm having some flashbacks to our hot Cheetos.
It's a lot of corn. But at the same time, there were some corn cereals that were good.
That's
right?
true. Yeah, corn is a common ingredient in cereals.
Yeah. So why does it work when in cereal, but not when in chip?
Well, maybe it will work when in this chip.
We don't know.
We don't know. We have to let it cool in, then we'll test them all. Oh, this is so cute. We should get one.
Oh, we should buy two.
I'll just go to their website and, oh,
Oh no. Now click here.
it doesn't work.
How is that so bad?
Love, what is a 609 error?
Let me check.
Who makes these sites?
Do they even want us to buy
I
it?
don't trust it.
It's so hard.
Don't ever let your website cause this sort of pain and suffering.
Our sponsor, Squarespace, can help.
Build a beautiful storefront
Or a design portfolio.
or a website for your restaurant
Or a place to sell handmade goods.
with Squarespace.
They have all the tools you need to create your dream website.
From editing every detail with ease with their Fluid engine,
To creating promo videos with their capable Video Studio app,
to even buying your domain name.
Squarespace has your back every step of the way.
You don't even have to learn a single line of code or deal with maintenance.
Just go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to pull the trigger, go to squarespace.com/EK2 to get 10% off your first purchase.
So your customers never have to go through this.
It is time. First, let's try the red Takis. The
Fuego.
hot chili, pepper, and lime. Wow, that's a brick.
House. Sorry. Oh.
Is it hard?
Oh, jeez.
Seems pretty hard. Well, like I told you in the beginning, these things are dense. They are heavy.
Oh gosh, there's a tank.
Is it good?
It's a lot.
Well, yeah, I did expect that. Is it a flavor blast to the taste buds?
I'll say this. It's flippin' intense.
Okay.
This is the first thing that we have made a Rice Krispie with where the marshmallow is completely removed from the table.
Really?
It is overwhelmed. Eating this makes my eyes water. These are just so flavor packed that most of what I'm getting is just as if I ate 5 Takis in one bite, which is kind of what it is.
Okay.
Try it. I mean, there's literally not much I can say to describe this. Hopefully you have the words to describe this one-of-a-kind experience.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Oh. It's so tart and
Right?
salty.
Right?
I don't hate it, but oh my god, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Just a lot. If eating a Takis is like a chip coming to beat you in the mouth with flavor, this is like the chip has brought reinforcements.
Yeah.
And they're all coming for you.
Yeah, they're all coming for you.
I'm not gonna say it's bad.
I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's kind of good.
It's kind of fun. It's like a little bit energizing,
It is kind of like eating like a warhead or something really sour where you're like, whew,
right?
whew,
But it's like a warhead mixed with like
Spice.
lime and spice.
and sweetness,
Sweetness.
and saltiness.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna have one more bite.
You're not gonna save it for the blues?
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna save that for the blues.
Oh my God.
This is the most difficult one to cut through, right?
Yeah, look at that. This is like a Cookie Monster barf.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, are you ready?
No. Not as good as the red.
Really? Does it still taste extra limey? That's so interesting, because they tasted so similar.
It's not as good. I think it vibes with the marshmallows more, and it doesn't counteract them as much.
Okay.
Maybe it's just the bite that I took. But like, I thought the red Fuego flavor was better.
Interesting. You're right. It's a bit more subtle. Excuse me. It tastes pretty similar to me, if I'm being honest, to the red. I'm very curious to try the orange one because that one has a hint of sweetness in it. No, this one looks the most like baked ziti. Doesn't feel like baked ziti. God
You know
dang.
those little serrations, they're doing something. Oh, look at how dense.
That is
That
dense.
is.
It's dense. This one was a lot less flavor powder. It's good?
I kind of like it. It's very different than the other two. The red Fuego was the stronger presence in the room, destroyed marshmallow. People don't even know that marshmallow's there. They're the glue holding the thing together, but they're not really there at the party. Marshmallow is in this party,
Interesting.
and I kind of like it. I honestly think that if you wanted to like surprise your friends with a weird treat, like when they were coming over, like, try these, they're fun.
Yeah.
And if your friends like Takis, I think this is like viable. I know, right?
Oh my God. These are good.
I know, right?
It's like just a little salty,
And just a
just
little
a little
spicy.
spice,
A little bit of spicy interest.
and a little corn.
And all the calories you could want.
Oh God, yeah. You know, these turned out not as bad as I feared, and kind of better than I hoped with this one.
Better than I hoped.
Shall we rank them?
Yes. I vote that we rank the red and the blue Takis at C level.
I agree with C. That's where I was thinking too.
Now I'm about to say something brave and ambitious for this.
The sweet chili Takis.
A.
I was debating between A and B.
I was debating between A and B too. But you know what? These are fun.
They're fun. They got a little spice. They got a little heat. I'm not opposed to A. Oh my God.
Yes. I can't help myself. I'm still eating it. I'm gonna have another bite too.